Joining me now, Candace Owens, host of The Candace Owens Show and founder of Blexit. Candace, Abrams strikes me as not only destructive as a politician, but she feels entitled to the governorship. Your reaction?
Yeah, she does feel entitled. I think that she's one of those people that you can say is true to her soul, a Black Lives Matter activist, and I don't mean that in a good way. I'm talking about, illogically always throwing race into the narrative, thinks that she should be the first, that people should listen to everything she says simply because she's a Black woman. And she really does have bad policies. And let's not forget, she's also impossibly corrupt. Stacey Abrams, it was her sister that was a federal judge who dismissed when they wanted to clean up their voter rolls in Georgia. She wants to make sure that people can get on the voter rolls that are not eligible to vote to make sure that she can win elections. So she is somebody that you should watch out for. I can't imagine why any person, any sane individual would want her leading their state unless you are a glutton for crime, a glutton for punishment. You're a fan of maybe the Batman movies and you want to see what it looked like to live in Gotham City. But there's really no reason that any sane person would want to turn Georgia into a New York or an LA situation. But like I said, people should pay attention because she is very corrupt and she is very connected. And she has shown in the past that she will do nothing to stop herself from winning.
Yeah, the economy in Georgia, especially Atlanta, is doing amazingly well. And, Brian Kemp has received a lot of criticism regarding the election, how he handled the election integrity issues. But you can't argue with his decision to open up that state when most other states weren't opening. He opened up first. That propelled his state to a great period of growth. How does she answer that?
She doesn't. Her answer to that is just, look, I'm a Black woman, Atlanta's a Black city, and you're going to thrive under me. It's the same lie. And unfortunately, in too many circumstances, it works amongst Black Democratic voters. I think that's because somebody looks like them. That person is going to get into office and is going to further the things that they need to get done. And that's just not true. The evidence, as you said, is shown by the city of Atlanta. It has thrived under Republican leadership. And that's because it doesn't matter what your race is in this country. The policies that work are the policies and the ideas that this country was founded upon. Free market policies, opening the economy, not forcing businesses to shut down because you have fears about a virus, allowing people to make their decisions by themselves as individuals, allowing free market competition. And she stands for the exact opposite. She believes that people should be placed in society in a pecking order according to their race. If you are Black and you are a woman, you should be ahead of someone because you're white. It is not the right way to look at an economy. It's not the right way to look at Georgia as a state. And unfortunately, if people don't wake up to that and understand that, they are at very big risk right now of losing everything that Georgia has had, all the success that it has seen under Governor Brian Kemp.
Now look at what has happened to Biden. He chose Kamala Harris for diversity reasons. That's the only reason he chose her. She's obviously flatlining. She's not popular. She has staff quitting one after the other. The press corps knows she's in big trouble. The same thing's going to happen in Georgia. Abrams has a bigger personality for sure, and maybe a lot more celebrity friends. But there's a parallel somewhat here, is there not, between the two?
There definitely is. The only thing I will say is that you do have to give her credit. Abrams has much more personality than Kamala. I mean, this is a woman that makes Hillary Clinton look like she's likable. Kamala Harris it was an absolute mistake to pick her. But yes, in terms of wanting to entirely make the conversation in this country about race, to not actually focus on policies that work, and to think that just by showing up and being Black, for Kamala being half Black, that should be enough, and you should have to do nothing else. That is a very direct parallel to the same ideas. That's what they want to see this country become, and it's not something that Republicans believe in. We believe in a meritocracy. It has nothing to do with race.
Stacey Abrams, Candace, it looks like she thinks that one way to encourage growth in her state is through the growth industry of abortion. Watch.
Under this governor, we have seen a retrenchment on voter suppression, and that is action we need to take. And I'm deeply concerned about the anti-choice law that Governor Kemp signed in 2019 that drove away jobs and is hurting the state of Georgia.
Candace, is she kidding me? Abortion is going to revitalize an economy that's already strong?
It's disgusting for a lot of reasons. When you see Black American, especially Black American women getting on a platform and being so vocally in support of abortion, knowing that this is an industry, Planned Parenthood, you know, this was literally founded by eugenicists who believe that Black Americans shouldn't be allowed to procreate. What it's demonstrating is just a tremendous ignorance. And when you see Black Americans saying, yes, more abortion, it's like watching turkeys vote for Thanksgiving. We know that the Black population would be double what it is today had it not been for abortion, if it hadn't been for the targeted clinics that are in the Black and Hispanic communities. The Black community, the Black population would be double. So it's despicable. But you know what? She's a part of a party and she's a part of a democratic machine. They do not care. To her, Black Americans are simply votes. And the best way to get those votes is to emotionally engineer those people, to talk about racism ad nauseum and to hope they never actually look at the policies that are being presented.
Well, crime and decline, they don't want that in Georgia. They want growth and prosperity. And Candace, it's great to see you back on the show.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.